Welcome to a new video. This video we're gonna be doing, and I'm a bit sick. I got the vid. So I'm a bit sick. My nose is kind of fucked. Um, yeah, yeah. I don't feel like really great. I feel fine. I feel better today than I did the last the second day I had it. The second day was fucking shit balls. So I don't feel as bad, but I won't say I feel super great. But I also don't feel like super shit, really. I haven't had a fever today or yesterday, so I take that. As of now, I don't have a fever, so. We're just gonna rank these, though. These, and I don't know, some of these guys, I don't really know who this guy is. I don't know who this kid is. It reminds me, don't know who that is. Don't know who this guy is. Don't know who this guy is. Not really sure who this guy. Okay, there's some that I don't really know, right? There's some that I don't really know, and just don't know because I never, I don't know who this guy is. This guy looks familiar. I'm just gonna put him in C tier because he looks familiar, but I can't really. I don't really know. He looks familiar. This I don't know what this is. I don't know who this kid with the old guy is. I don't know who this guy is. And I'm just gonna put these guys as just down here because I just don't know who they are. Um, and some of the ones that I know are not on this list. Like Mike Become the Night is not on this list. He's S tier. Mike Become the Night is S tier. Mike Become the Night is very funny. Um, he makes hilarious content. He makes tier lists. He's not really a music critique. I mean, he is, but he isn't. He's funny to me. I list him as S tier. He's S tier for me. Another person that's not on this list is Cover Killer Nation. Cover Killer Nation is an OG, so he's got to be S tier too. Other people, Lost in Vegas, they're not on this list, but they're S tier too because they analyze lyrics very well. Who else is not on this list that I watch? What's his name? I forgot his name. The guy, he also reacts to music videos, but I forgot his name. And there's also another one that I kind of knew, but I forgot. That's not on this list. I forgot. I forgot at this point moment in time because I'm doing this on the fly, so I'll look up later on. So Rocked goes into. So Rocked, I think Rocked. I like Regretting the Past videos, and Rock of Colosseum videos are pretty good too. The ones that he does with Air TV, with the Rock Critic and Spectrum Pulse. So those are pretty good. His tier list sometimes when he brings guests are pretty good. I feel like sometimes there's only really one. The only really problem I have is there's only one type of videos that he does do. He only does kind of very similar videos. Doesn't really go outside the box so much. But really, there's not really much bad things about him. I think he does it just for more of a rock fan base, rock and metal fan base, and punk fan base. So for that, I gotta rank him in B tier. Like I said, he has some great series like Regretting the Past, Rock Coliseum. It's just some of his videos can be samey, very samey. His ranking videos haven't really changed that much in a couple of years. If we look, Spectrum Pulse, Spectrum Pulse, even though his videos may not have changed, the way he analyzes things, I couldn't even spit that word out, and the way he looks at lyrics and everything, and the way he looks at music and everything is kind of different video to video. I feel like Rock has very samey thing he does, but that's not really a big critique that will put him down to D tier, he has classics. I watched his channel back, a long time ago. Spectrum Pulse. I talked about Spectrum Pulse. I think Spectrum Pulse is S tier just because the way there's no one like him on YouTube as a critic or music Critic, and the only ones I would say are similar is Lost in Vegas, but they react on the go. He reacts he reacts to it first, and well, he reacts to it way before, and then he kind of just gives his opinion about the song. He may listen to it multiple times, because I do believe some of these guys listen to multiple times, and then he gives his honest opinion, which I like him doing that. And I'm not gonna agree with everything he says, but he does give a lot of good understanding to a lot of different songs and different music that he does do, and he does have a very good opinions on a lot of different things that most people don't may not like. So yeah, that's my opinion. Like, especially his opinion on Lana Del Rey stuff. I know it sometimes doesn't go really well. I think he's not really a big fan of her, so there's people that just don't like him. Yeah, he just has some unpopular opinions that people don't like. But I'm happy that he goes forward to what he believes in. He's kind of a bit anti-mainstream as well, not very into all just mainstream stuff. He does go into like country and folky stuff too, which not a lot of people do on this list. A lot of people go into rap and rock, and pop. The main three popular genres, right? But he does go into different genres, which is good. I'm not a big fan of country, but I love people kind of giving their opinions, not just on one style of music. And I feel like he aged good, his things aged good, and he does make great videos, in my opinion. He's the lesser known Fontano, in my opinion. Brad Taste in Music. I like Brad Taste in Music. I still say Brad Taste in Music is yet to find his. I think he's gonna reach his potential, right? And I'm gonna place him in B tier. I started watching him not that long ago, really, like properly. I always been watched him, like I've been subscribed to him for a bit of time on my alternate account, and I really been watching him lately, and I think I've been enjoying his stuff so far because he does make good jokes. He does add his own twist to what he does, and I guess his sarcastic and his like sardonic tone to his voice and to his viewership is very good. And obviously he trying to bring his own community in, which I respect, bringing his own ideas in, which I do respect. Not a very, like I said, I don't have like very similar opinion like I do to Spectrum Pulse and Rock, but there's like opinions that I do agree with him, and there's opinions that I don't. Like Demon Dice, I agree with that opinion. Like that was a hilarious video. It just probably was paying for him just to react to the whole discography, but that video was very, very entertaining. And again, like I said, he's quite new to me, especially, but I can see him being S tier, but he kind of still needs. He still needs time. He has potential. He's like an NBA 2K character, right? His potential is S tier, but he's so far B tier. We're looking at the present, not the future. Honestly, I'm gonna say we're gonna look in the middle of both. So I'm gonna put him in A tier, right? We're gonna look in the present and the future. So he's A tier, potentially S tier, right? There you go. That's my opinion. Rock Critic. Like, I have to look into the present, and I gotta put him in D tier. I gotta look in the present. He's not uploading as much. He's not doing that much stuff. I know he's been, having problems and stuff like that, but I gotta look at it objectively. It's looking at music critiques this year and looking, I have to use present and future. It doesn't look the best. I'm not gonna put him not good just because, he's still a class act, and he still does great in Rock Coliseum, so I can't put him in not good. He's definitely not good material. So yeah, I can't put him that low. Oh yeah, another guy I would put is Punk Rock MBA. Punk Rock MBA, or Finn McKenty, I think his name is, probably B, C, or D tier. The reason why B, C, D tier, I feel like he just goes. Like, some of the songs, he doesn't really flat out critique it really that well. He doesn't really kind of go against, his own opinion. Like, he doesn't really go like what he doesn't like. You know, Finn McKenty, like the punk rock NBA. So I'll put him in C or D tier. Finn McKenty is his name. I don't think he's bad. I watched a couple of his videos. It's just I feel like he lacks like actually like being like a spectrum pulse, right? Not being afraid to go against what most people will think. Similar like Fontano's hatred towards Drake, he just doesn't like him, and I respect that because that's his own opinion. I feel like Finn just doesn't have that. He feels like he doesn't have that, rip on like some butt rock or some bad metal, He sometimes does it, but it just does it in a very kind of non malicious way. Like, feels like he wants still to get like a deal or something with him. I don't know. It feels very kind of, I don't know. It just doesn't feel like he's putting a passion to it. That doesn't. I don't talk a lot about him, but a dose of Buckley. I've seen a couple of it, and he's fine. Like, it's fine. I haven't really got much to say because like I said, I didn't see that much of it. So, the Rap Critic. I mean, he's hilarious. He goes through a lot of he analyzes lyrics pretty well. I think the best person to analyze lyrics with like rap music, in my opinion, like just rap music. So I put him in B tier. The reason why I don't put him in higher is because, like I said, he's been around for a very long time, and this is more in the present and the future. This is not all time. If this was all time, he'd probably be S tier. But just because he has been around for a very long time, like I said, like, I'm going to be wrong. Cover Killer Nation would probably be C tier as well. If I'm looking at the Cover Killer Nation, I don't think he's making videos really anymore. If he does, he's just making them very, like, he'd probably be D tier. I couldn't put it. I'll put him like C. Like, the reason he's A tier actually. I'll put him A tier just because of the Rap Critic is very kind of still. He still does make videos. Like, he doesn't, like, Cover Killer Nation doesn't make videos really anymore, but he still be C tier just because he was you still have like, there's still like reputation still involved in this ranking. Like, for my opinion, reputation is still ranked in this video, right? And I still think he would still be ranked fairly high. And like I said, I haven't watched in a bit of time, and that doesn't mean that he's bad. It's just, I don't know. I think he does still make videos. It's just I haven't really kept up with him. That's all. ARTV is next. Well, ARTV is, I gotta put him in D tier. I don't know. His New Year stuff, I loved ARTV. I'll be honest. But again, I can't say, well, I loved him in the past. That means I gotta put him in, like, maybe me in 4 years ago would have put him in A tier probably. But lately, his New Year stuff just been coming out very, it hasn't, I don't know, like, I'm not really that much of a fan. It's just, it feels like more closer to what Finn is at this point, Yeah, I feel like it's slowed down, and I know it's because of his personal, it's like a very personal life, especially, being, I think he's married now, so he's got a very personal life, and that makes sense. Like, he already reached his potential, and he's definitely was A tier, But, like, we gotta look in the present, the future. I think right now it's more of just like a hobby to him, He doesn't really review all the songs and all the music and all that because it was a lot of effort, and that makes sense, right? And people gotta take that step back, I loved him. Like, I used to love watching his, and especially the way he just would be doing like those videos, like he done on the video with oh my god, I forgot his name, Black Bear. The way he ripped on Black Bear was just hilarious, right? But it's just, I can't just look at the past and say, well, because I like the video of Black Bear, not because I like the video that he reviews as. and his humor and stuff like that. I gotta put him in, like, pretty much. For me, Brad Taste in music is the new him. Literally, is the new him. I feel like Brad Taste in music is gonna reach his potential, while he peaked, and now he's kind of on the decline. And it's fine because he already kind of did a lot of stuff, and I loved his stuff really. But I don't know. I feel like I really wanted him to rip on more stuff this year, because there was a stuff that he could have ripped on this year, and I feel like there's not been much. I don't think he even reviewed the new Slipknot album. Did he review the new Slipknot album? I know he didn't review one of the newer albums that I was like interested in. I was like, huh, it's so weird. I like hearing his reviews as well. It's like, I like hearing his opinions, because even though he's like that type of guy that doesn't go, but it feels like lately, like the past year or so, has been very kind of just down the hill with him. I don't know. I feel a bit saddened by him. I always loved his opinions on the music, and I didn't like share everything the same. I just liked it because it was entertaining and shit. Now we got Todd in the Shadows. And there's things that I do like and don't like by Todd in the Shadows. I mean, he doesn't just review songs based off certain aspects like the production. And he does give a different. I'm more of a lyrics kind of guy, and this one I may rank him a tier lower, and he doesn't do that. But again, he does his own stuff, which, okay, credit to that. He explains why he likes the song in this particular way, and why he doesn't like the song, and he does it more concrete, I think. And if he likes a song, then he just explains it, what's good about it, and so on, so on. And if he hates it, he'll explain what's bad. He's very kind of. He's not very like. He's more tries to be simplistic. Doesn't try to be over complicated. And like from, I have a mess here that this is Todd in the Shadows completely opposite. But still, because he gives a different vibe and he does still upload videos, I still got him, put him in B tier just because of that. For most people, you'd probably be A tier, but for me, it's B tier because of that. The next person we have is Fontano, and Fontano is just the GOAT. Like, let's be honest, Fontano is just the GOAT. And you like him, you hate him, you may not like him, you may hate him, so on, whatever your opinion is on Fontano and what it could be as. He does, well, obviously, the needle drop he obviously has, but like, his opinions and his the way he does it, it's just a class upon others. He tries to break off different things, tries to make shorts, and I watched those too, and I think they're pretty funny. And he tries to add sometimes humor with Kyle, his alter ego. And I've always thought that he was very what's the word I wouldn't want to say? He's not for everyone. That's what I'm going to say. He's not for everyone, right? And that's fine. That is fine. But for me, I find him very interesting. And I can understand who won't find him interesting. But he's got to be at the start of S tier. So yeah, the start of S tier, he's got to be. I find him interesting. And I watch him probably the most. And probably will. So yeah, I don't know who these four guys are. I don't really know this guy really, but I think I saw him before. And there's also Buckley. Again, I'm not really seeing him much as well, because I've not watched many videos. And I do feel like a dose of Buckley's I feel like the times that I did watch, because I'm gonna try to explain it more. It's not just they do is just music videos, which that's why, what, I thought about that. They don't just do music videos, and I kind of have to put them down. And some of these maybe they don't really do music videos. I'm gonna guess these are like Jamel. There's a guy called Jamel I watch who is probably would be like C tier. You know, there's a lot of similar YouTubers like that, but he's kind of tries to be a bit different. There's also not good would probably be Hefner. I can't remember his name, but there's a guy called Hefner. Um, but yeah, and I'm not thinking. I think Dose of Bookie's not just one person. I think it's that group of people, if I'm not mistaken. Like I said, I only watched a couple of videos, and I don't think they're just because they're not just music. I gotta put them in not good actually. Just remembering that. I don't know who this guy is. I could get this guy. Like I could actually look up. I'm gonna look up who this guy is actually. So I'm gonna look up who this guy is because I don't know who this guy is. Just wait a minute. I need to see who this guy is. I always thought there was just one guy here at Those of Book, but I think there's more people. No, I'm gonna put D tier. I don't really want to put anyone not good. The only one's gonna be not good is Hefner because because I never found it interesting at all. Um, um, I really don't know who these four guys are, and that's bugging me out. Who are these people, bro? Yeah, I don't. I'm trying to find who these people are, but I don't really know who they are. There was another person that I knew that I watched, but I forgot their name. I just forgot the name of it. Right, but that's part of the review. I'm not gonna put not good. I'm just gonna put don't know. Just don't know. Who's this? This looks like what's their face? Um, Spies Boys comedy. Anyone got that reference? But I don't know what this guy is. There we go. These are donos. I think this is pretty accurate. This is a list that I could see myself being part of. I think this is a pretty accurate list. I don't know. What's your opinion in the comments below? Please share it. What's your opinion? I think this is the final list that I'm gonna probably do because my voice is not getting tired. I just don't want to speak much because I do have the vid. I can't say that word because I might be, I may said in the start, I forgot because I just forgetting a lot of stuff. But I have the vid and I don't really want to, do this so much, and I kind of want to relax. And I've only been 4 or 5 days since I had it, so yeah. Uh, yeah, we're gonna end it, right? We're gonna end it. I just want to check that I was live because I could have forgot. But see ya, guys.